One NBA player is a professional golfer, while the other one can do a backflip off the rim. These are NBA players' hidden talents. Steph Curry, scratch golfer, bowler, piano. Nobody's got talent like Steph. He's a man of many abilities both on and off the court. Steph has made his own music, appeared in video games, starred on TV, and almost became a professional golfer. Steph's talent on the golf course is comparable to those competing in the PGA Tour. With a plus 1.3 handicap, Steph Curry ranks in the top 1% of all golfers in the world. He truly could be a professional golfer if he wanted to. Curry has taken his golfing talent to multiple celeb tournaments and even played in a professional tournament known as the Korn Ferry Tour. One of his most notable achievements on the course was this unbelievable shot he drained from 97 yards out. But it doesn't end there, as Steph is also musically talented. He can play some crazy songs on the piano, and that's not all. Did you know that Steph also has a TV show of his own and is planning to start another one? Yep, that's right. Steph Curry's Holy Moly has become a hit television show. In the TV game show, Curry brings contestants on to play on his very own miniature golf course, which includes plenty of pleasant surprises. Word on the street is that Curry is planning to star in another TV show soon. The NBC comedy Mr. Throwback is set to air this year, with Steph playing the main character in the show. He will be featured alongside hit comedian Adam Pally. The series will revolve around a sports memorabilia dealer who reconnects with his long-lost 6th grade basketball teammate, none other than Curry himself. Naturally, Curry will be portraying his own character, while comedian Adam Pally is expected to take on the role of the memorabilia dealer. We can't wait to see what the baller will cook up. Shaq, actor, rapper. If you thought Curry's talents were out of this world, you won't believe what Shaq can do. Man literally has multiple albums, starred in several movies, and even got a job as a police officer. But the one talent that Shaq has absolutely dominated is his rapping ability. Back in the 90s, Shaq dropped his very first album titled Shaq Diesel. To his surprise, the album ended up selling over 1 million copies and even went platinum. But he didn't stop there, as Shaq went on to drop 5 more albums, as well as signing a $10 million record deal. For as dominant as Shaq was on the NBA court, he may be even more dominant outside of the league. LeBron football. He's quite arguably the best basketball player of all time, but did you know LeBron's talent almost made him quit the NBA? Back in high school, Bron wasn't only a basketball star, but he's also one of the best high school football players in Ohio. In fact, he was so good that he was offered a football scholarship to Notre Dame at just 15 years old. But by the time he graduated high school, Bron was set on his basketball career as he entered the NBA draft at just 18 years old. His NBA career was promising up until 2011, when the NBA announced a lockout, causing all games to be canceled until further notice. So without basketball, LeBron came up with an idea of potentially putting his cleats back on and playing football again.
I had no idea how long the lockout was going to be, and myself and my trainer, my man Sears, we really started to actually train to be a football player when it came to like October and November. We started to clock our times with the 40s. We started to add a little bit more in our bench presses and things of that nature. We started to add more sledding, and Mike kept talking about, it'd be great to go down to Irvine, Texas. It'd be great to go down there to Dallas, and suit it up for the Cowboys. How great that'll be.
Yeah. LeBron literally trained for the NFL for 2 weeks in 2011, even receiving contract deals from the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. However, his football dreams would come to an end when the NBA announced the league was back in action. Who knows where he'd be if he took the football route. Jimmy Butler, actor, soccer. Besides being one of the most clutch playoff performers of all time, Jimmy Butler has several hidden talents that many don't know about. You see, back in 2017, Jimmy Buckets would make an appearance in Luke Bryan's country music video for the song Light It Up. And wow, Jimmy actually played his role perfectly. But how does Jimmy get involved with country music? Well, it turns out that his love for the genre began with a prank, which he detailed in this interview.
Before the game, everybody was listening to those, like the Beats by Dre. At that point in time, they weren't wireless. They had that thick cord, and they were just like obnoxiously loud. So I was like, why don't y'all turn that down? Like, what's the point of having on headphones if you're not gonna have them on your head? And they were like, no, don't worry about it, man. Worry about what's coming out of your headphone. So I said, okay. We win the game. After the game, I go home and I Google what's the most country song there is. And it's like 3 popped up, but the one that I saw first was Tim McGraw, Don't Take the Girl. And so I downloaded, and I go into the next game, and I have my headphones like that, and that's what I'm blaring. And they were like, yo, no, you can't listen to that, turn it down. And I said, no, you listen to what's in your headphones, I'm gonna listen to what's in mine.
Pretty cool, right? But I bet you didn't know that Butler is also a talented soccer player. He credits his skill to the one and only Brazilian soccer legend Neymar, who Jimmy has become very close with over the years. It all started back in 2016 when Butler attended the Olympics in Rio de Janeiro, cheering on Neymar from the stands. He started repping Neymar any chance he could, even posting Instagram videos in his jersey. Eventually, Neymar noticed Jimmy's support and they began talking. Now they apparently hang out every summer, and the basketball star has certainly learned some cool soccer tricks along the way. Giannis, actor. Along with being one of the best in the NBA, Giannis Antetokounmpo is actually a movie star as well. Giannis made his acting debut at just 16 years old when he appeared in the film Dead Europe. He played a small role featuring his mother, showing off his acting skills at a young age. And although his screen time is minimal, Giannis was born to be a star. He also went on to star in several other movies, including a Disney documentary titled Rise, which details the story of Antetokounmpo and his family as immigrants living in Athens. His story is truly inspiring and definitely a great watch. Whether you're a fan of Giannis or not, his acting skills are certainly a rare talent. Jamal Murray hockey. Jamal Murray has his eyes on the prize as the Nuggets are taking on the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals. But did you know that basketball is just one of the sports Murray plays? Growing up in Canada, Jamal Murray was very influenced by hockey, and sure enough, he picked up a hockey stick at a young age. But there was a catch. See, he never actually learned how to ice skate, which is obviously the most important aspect of hockey, so he resorted to playing goalie as a child. While he definitely wasn't professional material, his skills as a hockey goalie are very impressive. Damian Lillard, rapper. We all know Damian Lillard for his skills on the court, but did you know that he's nice on the mic as well? That's right, Dame has also been making waves in the hip-hop scene under the name Dame Dolla. He has released multiple albums and even collaborated with some of the biggest names in the industry, such as Lil Wayne and 2 Chainz. And let me tell you, this man can rap. He spits some fire bars and proves he is a beast both on and off the court. He released his first single, Soldier in the Game, in 2015 and has since dropped several albums, with his debut album, The Letter O, charting on the Billboard Top 200. Have a listen for yourself.
I'm like a product of poverty and a prodigy. Private school coach said I couldn't. What a hypocrisy. Obviously I'm built like no other. It ain't no stopping me. Tunnel vision. I'm blind to whoever busy jocking me.
Kobe Bryant. Gone but never forgotten. Kobe Bryant was a legend on the court, but he was also a man of many talents. One of his craziest talents is that he was trilingual. Kobe was born and raised in Italy, where he learned how to speak Italian from his father. He also grew up learning English at the same time. But what really stands out is how he learned Spanish later in his life, making him trilingual. Not many NBA players can speak 3 different languages. Kobe started playing basketball at just 3 years old, but he also picked up soccer around the same time. And from what we can see, it's clear that he would be a great soccer player if he stuck with it. And Kobe's impressive skills off the court didn't end there, as the Black Mamba was also musically gifted, especially on the piano as well as his vocals. You see, Bryant had a deal for a rap album with Sony titled Visions, and he released the single KOBE back in 1998. Unfortunately, his rap career never flourished, but hey, we have to give him some credit. It's crazy to think that these people put their heart and soul into basketball while also exploring other talents. Let us know in the comments which hidden talent was your favorite. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, because we're currently dropping 2 videos a week that you're not gonna wanna miss. So be sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell to stay up to date on all things basketball.